Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with Nate and Noah. No special guest for this time because everybody hates us apparently. But we're here for the most fun Star Wars movie. My favorite. It's my favorite. Damn it! It's special to me. Guys, I'm drowning out here. Please say
She
something.
she's very gorgeous to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Return of the Jedi. She's very gorgeous to me.
Man, what a start to this podcast right here.
This is gonna be a generational episode based off of that
This
start.
this is this is like, you're watching the real feed of an NBA game and then you see 35-foot bomb to start the game.
Speaking of NBA, there's an NBA game on
Bomb.
tonight, right? No, it's tomorrow.
Uh,
No,
no,
tomorrow we get to see the Pacers perform some ritual sacrifices to make the finals. Yeah, so like if somebody gets injured or like somebody dies tonight or like tomorrow morning, just know it's the Pacers.
It was the Pacers. Someone
Mikal
Yeah,
mysteriously goes
Bridges.
missing.
it's
Mikal
the
Bridges
Pacers.
shot 27 times.
Mikal Bridges is forced to play basketball.
Oof, Ryan,
Mikal Bridges turns
Ryan, you're not gonna like this, but the Dodgers are up 8-5 right now.
I know. I saw.
baseball in the Big 2-5.
You know what I do? You know what I do like though? Return of the Jedi, and we are already off track. 2 minutes in.
No, I don't want. I didn't watch this movie, by the way. I've never watched this movie before.
I've never seen Star Wars before.
No, no. Okay, so I watched the first one for the first time, and then Empire one for the first time, and they were pretty okay. I mean, the graphic male nudity and like the part where Luke kisses his own sister and stuff is kind of weird. But like some people are into that, I guess.
Some
You know,
people
Yeah.
are
they,
into
they can
that,
they can
I
go on the
guess.
hub. They can go on the hub for that, but like I don't like that in my Star Wars movie personally. So I was
the
interested to
the
see what would happen in Return of the Jedi, and like the graphic porn sequences with the Ewoks is a little disturbing, but other than that, there's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I could have. I love this movie, but I could have done without the Jabba the Hutt versus Salacious B. Crumb stroke off. 5 minutes in.
I heard you say Jabba the Hutt, and I was like, oh boy, this is gonna go in a weird place. You know,
The
I
stroke.
was wa- I was watching this I was watching this movie with my girlfriend, and then I saw Jabba the Hutt, and I was like, damn, my girl kind of looks like him.
She chopped.
She played Jabba in the movie.
No, that's why I asked her. I was like, hey, did you happen to play Jabba in this movie?
No
Then
one.
she
No.
left.
Yeah, no one no longer has a girlfriend after that comment.
Well, she was chopped anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, but the Bib Fortuna sponsored Diddy party was kind of crazy in this movie.
Oh my gosh, this is an insane start to a podcast. Are we posting this? Are we actually posting this?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I don't think we're in the right mental space to record a podcast right now and actually post it online. Digital footprint.
This is
Dude, this is literally this is the uncircumcised podcast. We have to do it.
this isn't
The
even close to the
uncircumcised podcast.
this isn't even close to
Oh
the top
boy.
10 of worst things we've said on this podcast.
What, the Elliot Page moment?
Elliot Page
We
was
have we literally had a worse moment last episode when I said Darth Vader had to go to the back of the Star Destroyer and use the colored back of the tanks. Like that was infinitely worse.
Colored Bantha tanks. Oh man. This wow. Wow. Ah, okay. Well, what's Return of the Jedi about?
It's
uh
about the Jedi returning.
What Jedi returns though?
the
Luke Skywalker. He was on sabbatical.
But what if it's Anakin Skywalker also?
Ooh.
Ooh. That's the only decent thought you're gonna get from me tonight.
Ooh, boner alert.
Hmm.
boner.
Then when I say see Vader take his mask off,
Yeah, the part where Luke makes out with Darth Vader before getting on the Star Destroyer to leave the exploding base is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, we've been going over special edition changes a lot, and I think the most important special edition change to all Star Wars was taking Vader's eyebrows off in that scene.
Taking Vader's eyebrow.
Yeah, guys, Vader was actually in the original version when he had eyebrows, he was just maintaining his eyebrows and stuff. He did some eyebrow care, you know. Could you imagine just Vader plucking his eyebrows, even though he's barely able to breathe? That's what he's worried about, his eyebrows.
No, I can't watch
Yeah.
Star Wars anymore and not think of all the reggae bumbleclat edits on YouTube.
Bombaclads.
Or read that ass.
I was watching Revenge of the Sith the other day, and I just thought of that scene. Or I was watching the scene with Count Dooku versus Anakin and Obi-Wan, and I just thought of the little bumbleclat song that they did.
Yeah, dude, I'm a big Nice Snoodles fan. I just got her newest album. Shit was kind of heat.
Leave the chat.
A link. Did you say link it in the chat?
No, leave the chat.
Leave the chat. What?
I
You're
mean, well,
not?
like, listen, not a fan of the music, but you know, the videos are cool.
Yeah,
They go
yeah,
down on the website. You know
yeah.
which one.
You know
The
which one.
Snice Noodles, the Snice Noodles death metal album was kind of a weird direction to go into, but I kind of rocked with it.
Yeah. It was a good, you know, I actually like trying something different, so I really like that one. That was a good LP.
It was a good OP.
Me trying to sound sophisticated by saying LP. Just pull up the Anthony Fantano photo, just like how I feel calling an album an LP.
Hold up,
Dude,
this writing is
there
fire.
Is this right? His
there
writing is this fire?
there are a few men I hate more than the melon.
Yeah, the melon's pretty fucking gay. Yeah. You know, when he gave wait, I was about to defend Kanye for a second, not like that way, but like his music.
Not in
And then
that
I was like,
way.
wait, I should stop talking. When he gave the Dark Twisted Fantasy a 6, he lost all credibility. Um,
He's never had credibility.
Not in that
yeah,
way
that's
is a
true.
crazy statement.
You gotta specify nowadays, you know, because it's like, you know, have you heard the new Kanye song, guys, where he says some interesting things about the a German chancellor from back in the day.
What did he
Anyway,
say? Please inform us.
um, look it up. Have you guys not heard that song yet?
No.
He genuinely says Heil Hitler on a song.
Whoa,
Whoa, we're putting
no,
that in
It's
the
like a chant.
I would sing it, but there's a word I can't say in there, and I don't want to get canceled already.
oh, we're
Buddy,
way past that, big guy.
buddy, buddy,
Yeah, I
digital
know.
footprint. See, I just there's no filter anymore. The gloves are off. Anyway, so
The
this is
glove.
a podcast about Return of the Jedi.
Wait, the gloves are off. Is that a infamous? Or is that a reference to the infamous O.J. Simpson trial?
No, no, it's not.
Well, the gloves weren't on, and if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
That's true.
And with that, everybody, I bid you adieu. Goodbye.
Okay, so Return of the Jedi is you know, I watched this. I was pirating this movie. I watched it on a weird website called Pornhub, and it was a little weird. It was a very different direction than the first two movies went in, but I enjoyed it. It made me excited.
It got you excited to see where the franchise goes.
Yeah, it was an exciting movie. All
Good
right,
for him.
chalk it up. Go home. This podcast is washed.
Yeah, we're washed, man.
The uncut version and the big May 25.
All right, what are you guys' opinions on this movie?
Opinion dropping in 12 minutes at the top of the hour.
Yeah, we have to get to the first mid-roll ad before we can give opinions.
Yeah, we have to stretch the video out to get some more money.
Wow,
Actually, we
these guys
don't.
really stretched this video past 10 minutes.
Those were the days when it was all about stretching it past 10 minutes.
I
People
did that with
would generally have it right at like 10. When you saw a video like 10:01 or just 10:00, you were just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we know what you're doing."
Dude, that's literally the solo review. I stretched it out to 10:03, but I stopped talking at like 9:58. I literally do the outro for that video like 3 times because I saw we were creeping towards 10 minutes. But if you guys haven't checked those out, go check out me and Nate's solo videos. They were pretty good.
Well, pretty good is a
Nate's was,
little nice.
Nate Nate's was pretty good. Mine was an abhorrent piece of shit, but it just hit its 50th view. Hell yeah.
Hey Ryan, you should consider
Anyway,
leading this episode.
you should get to, what did you do last week, buddy? You
I
didn't
led the
lead the
episode.
episode. We talked about
No, we
tons of
actually
Neo.
didn't do it. We actually didn't do anything. And last week or 2 weeks
Sorry,
ago.
last episode. Okay, Return of the Jedi. What do you guys think about it? Let's start from the
It's
beginning and how the special
it's
edition changes
it's
ruin the
certainly a
opening scene.
movie. It's certainly a
It
movie.
definitely exists.
Wait, what were the special editions? Wait, how does this movie start again? I forgot.
Jabba the Hutt. All this nice noodle stuff is fucking
Oh, I thought you meant just like the opening scene.
All right, let me pull up the
Wait,
list.
no, wait, no, isn't
no,
the
the opening
opening
scene's actually the
scene
Death
is
Star.
on the Death Star? Yeah, that's right. See, I remember this movie now.
It's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
This movie's kind of ass.
There's only 4 significant special edition changes, so
Yeah, there's oh, well, all of them are bad, I think.
there's
Okay,
only
well, so there's obviously the fucking music one,
yeah,
which
Jabba's palace.
is an affront to God, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They added a CGI Sarlacc pit.
that
Yeah,
look like shit.
yeah, it looked horrible.
Of course, we can't forget about Jedi rocks.
Kill yourself.
Mm.
I won't play it for copyright reasons because we know YouTube loves to hit us with copyright concerns.
You know, George. So George Lucas's whole thing was like, oh, with the special editions, like, oh yeah, I'm going back, making my own original vision. Jedi Rock was his original vision. Yeah, I'm glad your original vision never came out in theaters first. Cause like in the original version, it's like a chill little thing. I mean, the puppets kind of look like shit, but it's like whatever. But then
Yeah,
they replace it with CGI, and then they make the most. It's their ear rape for the song. Like that's just the only way to describe it. You know it's bad
yeah,
when even like as a little kid I hated it, and I was like, Mom, can we skip this part?
Mom, can we
yeah.
skip
No,
this
seriously.
part?
It's the closest thing to an affront to God that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Hmm. It's probably produced in Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana mentioned?
Fuck you, Gary, Indiana. Shitty ass city.
Yeah, yeah. The where Satan's palace and is in Gary, Indiana.
I hope we get a comment on this video that just says sending hate from Gary, Indiana.
Well, I know what I'm commenting on this week's episode.
Hold, hold up, let's send some hate to India first.
Whoa,
Just
whoa, hold
'cause.
on, hold on, Noah. This is going on the internet, pal.
Yeah. And we said worse. Come on. We have said worse.
We say worse daily. Noah said worse things about India before.
Yeah. See, no, I just said I hate India. I'm not gonna go into specifics because then that get a little bad. But let's just say PU.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Okay. What do I think about Return of the Jedi? Okay, so it's a movie about returning of Jedi. So, basically, every time I watch Return of the Jedi, I'm like, okay, when does the Luke versus Vader stuff start? And I just wait for that for like an hour and a
You're like,
half.
shit, I got 2 more hours to kill.
Yeah, I skip Jedi. Actually, no, I don't watch Jedi Rocks anymore because I watch the original edition until I
Mm.
just flip back to special edition for the victory celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And
Finally, somebody's standing with me with the
mhm.
liking the victory celebration.
Yeah, I think doesn't everybody like that?
Yeah, I don't know many people
Do
that
people,
do.
Um,
do
I
people
thought Nate.
genuinely
I thought you didn't
are
like it.
are people generally like, yeah, guys, I like yup nup to fucking close this saga.
No, the only thing I
Yeah.
don't like about the victory celebration is Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think I like Hayden Christensen, yeah. I'm just kidding, that's
Me,
like
me, 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 me.
kind of
Noah, you're
valid.
saying that like we don't have you on tape saying you also don't like it.
Yeah. You have me on tape saying a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
Well,
that is
do I mean all of them? No. So like,
probably.
who cares?
Top 10
So
podcast
some of
moment
them
of
I
all time
do.
right there.
A lot of them I do, but I didn't mean that one. But
Can we get a
just through the air though, I meant everything I said in this episode.
good to know? I was gonna say, yeah. Can we clear the air on which ones you mean and which ones you don't? Can we get a list?
Opinion dropping in 12 minutes. Okay. Well, I clarified that everything I said in this episode I stand by. Um, wait a second. Do I stand by everything in this episode? Yes.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Do you?
you nutty way. Um, so okay, special editions. What else did they change?
um, it says climax on the second Death Star.
Wait, they
I
climaxed the second Death Star?
that's so funny because I also clicked on the second Death Star.
Ah, yes, they digitally removed his eyebrows. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Serious question. Did Vader have a dick?
At one point, yeah.
No,
Okay, so
he's
Vader
talking
could have
about in the
stroked his
suit.
dick in
In the suit.
after in the like because he didn't get his like, waist cut off. Obviously, he didn't get Darth Maul. Dude just got his legs cut off. So
Yeah. So
did Vader's dick like burn off, or does he still have it?
Was he cranking hog?
Did Vader
with the
just
Force,
crank his hog at the thought of Padme sometimes when he was just like depressed?
I probably would.
I mean, like if I lost Natalie Portman like that, like
Real.
yeah. So, you know the part in Empire where like the one of the uh, people in the Empire like go up to Vader and it's like he's unmasked and stuff in his little thing, and imagine they just caught him cranking the hog, and then has to like say some important information to him.
I mean,
It's
I'd
just
ask if
like
he needs help.
Lord Vader, why are you cranking the hog?
Who up Force cranking the hog?
It's like that. It's like that video I
Right.
send you guys all the time of Anakin on Jedi Pornhub, and it's just Ahsoka.
What? You send us that all
I
the
don't
time?
think I've seen that video.
I definitely have sent that to you. Now I've got to find it again.
Um, hate to disrupt from the podcast, but Nate, please go look at what I sent in the group chat.
The chopped of us. Okay, well, you're lucky just hating.
No, I know I am. I know I am. That's the funny part.
I'm, I was gonna say there's no way like bro's trying to be one of the people that's like, oh yeah, this girl's chopped, and it's like the fucking finest girl we've ever seen.
No, I'm
It's
only
Choppy
always
for
hating.
like
real.
it's always ugly people that say that. It's always
I know.
like you dude who spends all of his time gooning indoors and like freaking hasn't seen the sun in 5 years and is always fat, has glasses, and it's just like, all right, yeah, guys, she's actually mid.
Oh, you mean Albert?
Yeah, I think we got to cut that part out.
Oh no, because I can just say this. All love.
All love.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. But it's all love. Does Albert even? Bert doesn't even watch the podcast. I don't think it doesn't matter.
I don't think Bert leaves his house.
No,
He
after that
works.
accident.
Wait, oh, sorry. He W slurs.
No, not since he got
Oh, he
hit by a
does.
car for going the wrong way.
Wait, he got hit by a what? We got to talk about this.
Wait,
We'll put the podcast on ice for a second.
you didn't.
The
You don't.
viewers
no,
can
wait,
listen.
You don't
wait,
remember
no.
he was in a
Didn't he
car
get hit by the
accident?
car? Was it? What? It wasn't his
No.
fault, right?
Insurance deemed that it was. So
How?
I don't know.
What happened? Man? I forgot what happened. I wasn't like clearly not his fault. I think I remember. Or I guess I mean from Albert's side, he said that. So
I don't know. I didn't care enough to ask questions.
I think I remember him saying like just complaining about like how Mississippi drivers suck. So I
Yeah,
assume it was.
it's
I don't
not
know.
my
Maybe he
fault.
was talking about himself.
Maybe he was
No, it's not
talking
my
about
fault.
himself.
I just merged into a roundabout without yielding. That's not my fault.
Yeah, I just
The
blew through a
yield
red
sign is
light.
optional.
I just blew through a red light, guys. It's not my fault.
I
No,
was just driving on the left side of the highway. That's not my fault.
I have an awesome idea, guys. Like, just put it stop signs and yield sign, just like the tiny little text, just like optional.
Optional.
If I was president,
Because
that'd be
it
the
is.
first thing I'd do. Stop, optional. Yield, optional.
All right. Well, we're 20 minutes in. And we still haven't talked about the movie, so.
No, yeah, we've talked about how Vader might have been cranking his hog a little bit.
Force stroking it.
Force stroking.
Oh my.
May the stroke be with you.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Just kill yourself. We're just ruining Star Wars for ourselves.
No,
We
Disney
are.
did that a long time ago.
I'm not going to be able to ever watch Empire Strikes Back again without thinking of Vader. Please go to the back of the Star Destroyer.
I'm never gonna be able to watch Empire Strikes Back the same again because every time it's like Vader just chilling in his whole thing, like without his mask on, I just think of him cranking the hog, and it's just like, is dude gonna catch him doing that?
He's cranking the hog in the TIE fighter when he's going after Luke. New Hope.
Oh,
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my gosh! I still can't get over the chopped of us meme. I'm just
the
like,
chopped up.
the chopped of us. Oh man. Oh, I wish we could still talk about stuff in that chat right now because I make fun of too much stuff, but I'm trying to say that on the podcast. Um, so let's get a quick recording off. All right. So,
Oh, you
let
don't
me
gotta
have,
worry about Quick, Noah. Quick's my middle name.
yeah, you know, that's what the women say.
Just ask my wife.
I made another oopsie.
What's the oopsie? You know what, guys? I don't know what to say about this movie, so I'm consulting ChatGPT.
Nate, you'll see the oopsie in a second if you go in the chat.
I'm
All
playing
right,
Clash Royale.
ChatGPT, write a review of Return of the Jedi. All right, so, all right. Return of the Jedi, 1983 review, directed by Richard Marquand, written by Lawrence Kasdan and George Lucas, starring, yeah, you know who stars in this. Return of the Jedi brings the original Star Wars trilogy to a close with spectacle, emotion, and one of the most satisfying redemptions in film history. Following the cliffhanger of The Empire Strikes Back, this installment had the tough job of wrapping up numerous character arcs, resulting in galactic conflict, and delivering a rousing finale. Oh yeah, I was roused by that finale. All right. Okay. Whoa.
Boring.
ChatGPT. What works? Luke Skywalker's growth, Vader's redemption, epic set
Wait,
pieces,
Luke Skywalker
John
has a
Williams'
tumor.
story.
You should probably get that checked out.
Luke Skywalker. What? All right. What falls short? Ewoks. Love them or hate them. Repetition of the Death Star. Uneven pacing. All right. What's the verdict from ChatGPT is 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
Oh wait.
I'll rock with that.
It has to be. Would you like a humorous version? A fan
Yeah,
focused take? Or, no, I want a humorous version.
yeah. Give me a humorous ass version of this.
It's not going to be as funny as me, obviously, but like humorous review of Return of the Jedi. All right, the plot sort of. Luke now dressed in all black, like he's in an emo phase. All right, yeah, cut the shit out.
Cut this shit.
No, you gotta read the whole thing.
Oh boy, what? No, no, no. All
Here,
right, decides
send
he's
me.
ready to confront Daddy Vader. What?
Oh,
You know what? I was about to stop, but then it's just like the one photo where it's the dude mining, and it just got the diamonds like right before
The
the last
diamonds
hit.
right behind it. The diamonds are Daddy Vader.
Yeah, the diamonds are Daddy Vader.
oh no.
Is this a sign to start gambling?
Oh,
Yes.
I've been convinced. I'll see you at the blackjack tables.
Yeah. See you at the Beano. All right. But first, he and the gang have to pull off the galaxy's weirdest jailbreak, saving Han Solo from a fat space gangster who keeps prisoners frozen like microwave dinners. Man, this is the most like millennial coded thing ever.
Also,
After
he
that,
doesn't. The only
yeah,
person he has frozen is Han
this
Solo.
is the only that's the only microwave dinner for the year, I guess. After that, Rebels versus Empire again, but this time the Rebels have Ewoks, and the Empire is building another Death Star because apparently no one told them that putting a giant, obvious weak spot in your space weapon is a bad idea. The highlights: Luke
That
Skywalker, now a Jedi Master, self-proclaimed. Luke struts into Jabba's palace like he's Batman, except more polite, and he brings a lightsaber to a rancor fight. Respect. Darth
No,
Vader,
he
still the
didn't.
galaxy.
He didn't have his lightsaber in the Rancor fight.
He literally got his lightsaber fucking stolen. What a noob. Still the galaxy, or Darth Vader, still the galaxy's most dramatic. What the fuck is asthmatic? What the hell does that mean?
Asthmatic,
Uh,
like he
yeah.
has asthma.
Oh, I guess that's what that would mean. But now he's rethinking his life choices, especially after his son basically says, "I believe there's good in you, even though you literally chopped off my hand." He did a little more than just that. Leia somehow rescues the boys and starts a forest revolution, all while serving looks. Her Endor camo outfit is basically 80s glam hiker chick. I want to fucking die. Han Solo, defrosted and back to bumbling sarcastic one-liners, still doesn't fully understand what's going on, but shoots things anyway. That's pretty accurate. Empire Palpatine, evil grandpa with a love for zapping people with lightning and delivering monologues like he's auditioning for Shakespeare. And then the Ewoks. Look, we need to talk about the Ewoks. They're small, fuzzy, and adorable. They're also apparently capable of taking on an empire with logs, vines, and what looks like glorified camping gear. It's like a bunch of
yeah,
Build-A-Bears overthrew
of
the
course they are.
Pentagon.
Hold up, hold up. Of course they're able to take out this great militaristic empire with logs and sticks and spears. Did anybody ever
Mhm.
see Vietnam?
or the American Revolution.
Yeah. All right, the climax.
No, no.
I like
The,
this
the,
part.
the American Revolution's different. We had plot armor on our side for that.
America. We literally had plot armor, like crazy work. George Washington, biggest plot armor of all time. All right, the climax. The final battle is threefold. Luke and Vader having the most emotional family therapy session ever. Lando is flying the Millennium Falcon inside the Death Star like it's an arcade game. Ewoks are booby trapping stormtroopers like fuzzy little Rambo extras. Meanwhile, the Emperor is sitting there like, good, good, every 5 seconds. Final verdict. Is Return of the Jedi perfect? No. Is it logical? Definitely not. Is it entertaining? Heck yes. It's the movie where love wins, evil loses, Vader gets his groove back briefly, and we all learn that sometimes you just need a spear wielding teddy bear to change the fate of the galaxy. Score
Mm.
4.5 out of 5 Ewok drum solos.
Mm.
All right, the ChatGPT asked me, "Would you like a humorous review of another Star Wars movie, or maybe a snarky prequel roast?" Why prequel roast? What the prequels
Oh,
do?
yeah,
Now
yeah,
I'm
give me a
interested.
snarky prequel roast.
Yeah, let's see. All right. Oh boy.
This is
Oh,
what's
you want a
training our
snarky
future
roast
generations of
of the Star
podcasts.
Wars prequels? Oh, by the way, we just wasted like a shit ton of like water. What's the thing that people complain about ChatGPT? Like they use a shit ton of somehow it affects the environment. Like
I don't
when you
know.
use oil or something. I heard something about that somehow.
It's a
I
So yeah,
don't
fucking
care.
computer program.
I don't know. I don't understand it either. But like a bunch of people have said this shit,
I don't care. I
and
live
I'm
in a
like,
first world in a
yeah,
gated neighborhood.
I'm like,
So fuck you.
we live in America, bitch. Like we don't care about the environment.
Yeah.
All right, so, oh, you want a snarky roast of the Star Wars prequels? Buckle up your midichlorians because we're diving into 3 films worth of galactic weirdness, Jedi fashion crimes, and some of the most emotionally confusing love scenes in sci-fi history. All right, The Phantom Menace, aka the taxation of trade routes, the movie. The galaxy is in crisis. Why? Because of trade disputes. Riveting stuff. Enter young Anakin Skywalker, a 9-year-old with Jedi potential and NASCAR instincts. Also, apparently, the Virgin Mary of Tatooine gave birth to him via midichlorians, which is Star Wars speak of for "we made this up and instantly regretted it." Meanwhile, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi are running around trying to stop the most forgettable villains of the saga. What? Oh, except for Darth Maul. Okay,
Dude,
I was gonna
dude,
say.
what? Newt Gunray? The goat?
Yeah,
Gunray?
what you know about Newt Gunray? This is
You don't
getting
know
out of
how good
hand.
Newt Gunray was.
This is getting out of hand. Now there were 2 of them. All right, most forgettable villains in the saga, except for Darth Maul, who looks like Satan's action figure, but gets one line and then dies like an underpaid stunt double. And then there's Jar Jar Binks, the Gungan equivalent of stepping on a Lego brick in the middle of the night. He exists to trip over things and accidentally pass intergalactic legislation. Ah, shit, that's right. I forgot about that. Roast score 2 Padres laps out of 5. Extra point for Duel of the Fates. John Williams carried this movie on his back like a Jedi mule. Alright, Attack of the Clones now. Alright, aka Love, Sand, and Suspicious Cloning Activities. Anakin is now a whiny teenager with a rat tail and a mood problem. He's also madly in love with Padme. Yeah, I am too. A woman who used to babysit him. It's fine, nothing to see here. We get the most awkward romance in cinema history. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Hot stuff, Anakin. Women love geography-based flirting. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan is off doing an actually interesting film, investigating clones, bounty hunters, and a secret army. But don't worry, the movie cuts back to Anakin and Padme rolling in the meadows like they're shooting a galactic shampoo commercial. Jesus, fucking terrible. Then the Jedi all show up in an area to fight some CGI bugs, and Yoda pulls out a light. Okay, can you guys stop me?
No,
No.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like this
And
bit.
Yoda pulls out a lightsaber and goes full spinning Sonic the Hedgehog on Dooku. Everyone gasps, mostly because Yoda just screamed and did a backflip. Okay, that must have actually, you know what? Now thinking about it, I've always accepted Yoda just because I grew up with these movies as like being able to do backflips and stuff, but that must have been pretty freaking weird for people who like grew up with the originals. Just seeing this old ass motherfucker all of a sudden take out the cane and just like do a flip. All right. Roast scored 2.5. I hate sand quotes out of 5. Okay. Revenge of the Sith. AKA everything catches on fire, emotionally and literally. This is the big one where things finally go off the rails in a big flaming lava covered way. Anakin's descent to the dark side is like watching someone go from a mild workplace disagreement to full blown supervillain in a week. Well, it's not a mild thing, sir. It's this dude did like everything for them in the Clone Wars, and they're like, yeah, you're not a master, buddy. Get fucked.
Get
One
fucked,
minute,
Izzy.
1 minute, he's pouting in a Jedi board meeting. The next, he's choking his pregnant wife and murdering
I do.
children.
I do that sometimes.
Bit of a jump there, champ. Meanwhile, Palpatine reveals he's a Sith Lord with all the subtlety of a Scooby-Doo villain. I'm totally normal. Not. And then we get the legendary line, I am the Senate. Calm down, Sheev. The final battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin is an intense and emotional and has more high ground than a mountain range. You were my brother, Anakin. I hate you. Chills, and also third-degree burns. Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Padme dies of a broken heart, which apparently is a medical diagnosable cause of death in space.
No,
Roast score.
what? No, wait. It
Yeah.
literally is.
Isn't that,
It's
I
been
was gonna
medically
say, isn't
proven
that
that
like an
people that
actual
have
thing?
been married for a long time die of broken heart.
hmm Roast score 3.5. Crispy Anakin's out of 5. And also, that's actually like a genuine criticism I've heard from people before too. Like, oh, Padme died of a broken heart. It's like that's actually like kind of a real thing. And also, it's a fucking Star Wars movie. Like, who cares? All right. Final verdict. Prequels are like a galactic opera written by a guy who had too much green milk and no editor. But for all their wooden dialogue, baffling plot turns, and over reliance on blue screens, they're weirdly endearing. And hey, without them, we wouldn't have memes. Mace Windu's purple lightsaber, or Ewan McGregor carrying the trilogy like a boss. Overall score 3 out of 5 salt crystals for maximum roastiness. Want a roast of the sequels next, or maybe a dramatic reimagining of of Jar Jar Binks as the real villain?
Give me a sequels roast. Tell
Oh,
ChatGPT to make it mean.
but but the
Ryne, is
dramatic
this what you want your
reimagine.
Return of the Jedi episode to be? Your favorite
The
Star Wars movie,
well,
and we
like,
haven't
bro,
talked about the movie at all.
no, no,
Hey, I
no.
told you I
We
was
read a
stretching
review. We read ChatGPT's review of it. All right, give us some credit.
there. Yeah, this is still better than the Goodfellas episode.
Wait, dude, but Loki,
That's
I
not a
want to
bar
see
you want to be close
dramatic.
to.
Bro, what has ChatGPT got for a dramatic reimagining of Jar Jar Binks as the real villain? A Darth Jar Jar thing? Are we for real? It's probably gonna be asked though. We got roasted sequels. Make it mean.
Oh my god. Can we just talk about the movie?
We gotta roast the sequels though. Roast of the sequels and make it mean. Let's see. A mean roast. Alright. No mercy. No Force Ghost to protect them. Let's drag this trilogy through the sands of Jakku and leave it there like a half-buried X-Wing. Alright. The Star Wars sequel trilogy, a mean roast with extra spite. Alright, The Force Awakens, aka A Newer Hope, with more lens flare. Disney's First Order of Business remake A New Hope, but shinier and louder. We meet Rey, a scavenger with no training, no backstory, and apparently no weaknesses. She picks up a lightsaber and instantly does Jedi things that took Luke 3 movies to learn. She's not just a quick learner, she's a walking cheat code. Kylo Ren, a Sith who looks like Darth Vader's emo nephew, throws lightsaber tantrums like he's Mad Hot Topic ran out of black nail polish. His helmet looks cool until he talks, and that's like watching a Reddit mod try to be intimidating. And meanwhile, Finn, this why is this? Some of this is actually not that bad now. We just gotta tell ChatGPT to be mean. All right. Meanwhile, Finn, the stormtrooper turned fugitive, is set up for a huge arc that goes absolutely nowhere. But hey, he yells "Ray" a lot, so he's technically in the movie. Also, they blew up a third Death Star, now the size of a small planet, because clearly the Empire, sorry, the First Order, never got the memo. Big lasers with exhaust ports equals bad idea. Mean score 3.5 recycled plots out of 5. Decent setup, but you can smell the corporate focus group on every frame. That's pretty accurate. All right, Last Jedi. aka let the past die, kill it, confuse the fan base. This one divided the fan base harder than Anakin split that youngling daycare. Damn.
God damn.
Fuck them kids. Luke Skywalker is back, except now he's a bitter old man who milks sea cows. Oh fuck, that's right. Uh, Throws lightsabers off cliffs and spends the movie playing hide and grump on a remote island. Remember when we waited 30 plus years to see our childhood hero again? Surprise, he's just here to sulk and ghost himself into a dramatic exit. Raise parents, nobody. Snoke, pointless. Killed off halfway through like an undercooked plot line. Well, it just was an undercooked plot line. Poe, uh, mu- what the fuck does that say? Mutiness for no reason. Okay. Finn goes on a side quest with Rose, where they accomplish absolutely nothing except for freeing space horses. Inspiring. Also, they use hyperspace as a weapon, which looks amazing, but also completely breaks the logic of space battles forever. If that works, why not just launch an X-wing into every enemy ship? You just broke the game, Ryan. And don't get us started on the slowest car chase in history. A resistance ship just slightly ahead of the bad guys for like 2 hours. Riveting. Mean score 2 Sacred Jedi techs on fire out of 5. And it tried to be bold, instead it's just confusing, smug, and self-sabotaging. That's pretty accurate. Alright, The Rise of Skywalker, aka We Panicked. You thought things couldn't get messier? Surprise, Palpatine's back. No, this just said the line. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Say the line, Bart.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Alright, no build up, no logic, no explanation, just zombie grandpa with Wi-Fi powers and a fleet of Death Star planet destroyer ships. That was the dumbest shit of all time. Yeah, guys, the ships just destroy planets now. Because this franchise is contractually obligated to recycle super weapons, Rey is now revealed to be Palpatine's granddaughter, a twist that makes about as much sense as Chewbacca getting arrested for jaywalking. We spent 2 movies teasing her identity just to hit the evil bloodline equals drama button at the last second. Kylo Ren goes full moody heartthrob, gets redeemed off screen, and then dies immediately after kissing Rey. Not weird at all, just a little necro smooch to cap off the trilogy. The script is moving at 200 miles per hour, teleporting between planets, retconning everything, and screaming, "Please like us" at the audience. They even handed C-3PO memory wipe fake out just for emotional manipulation. You monsters. Mean score 1.5 broken compasses out of 5. The cinematic equivalent of throwing spaghetti at a wall and saying it's canon now. Final verdict. The sequel trilogy is like 3 people trying to write in the same Google Doc at the same time, blindfolded and aggressively ignoring each other. It had potential, it had great actors, had moments, but also had no plan, no consistency, no respect for basic storytelling. If the original trilogy is a classic symphony and the prequels are a chaotic opera, the sequels are a karaoke night where nobody knows the lyrics and the mic is on fire. Final mean score 2.5. Somehow Palpatine returns out of 5.
Nice.
Yeah, the next ChatGPT options are boring, so we're done with that.
We're done with that. We can talk about the movie now.
Yeah. I'm done talking.
All right, Noah, what are your opinions on this movie?
Shut up! I don't want to talk no more. I already talked this
All right,
entire
Nate.
freaking episode.
All right, Nate, you talk.
Good movie.
Good boy.
Good boy.
What?
Yeah, talk like a good boy, Nate. Bro's obedient.
You're such a good boy, Nate.
And Nate, have you never been called a good boy by one of your boys before?
Or your wife. Does your wife never call you a good boy?
Yeah, does your wife call you a good boy?
No, I can't say that she does.
It's a crazy question for me to ask. I'm sorry.
I need to call your wife. We need to have a conversation if she's not calling you good boy. We have to
Ryan,
do
what the
something
fuck are you
different.
sending in chat?
You know what I'm saying? That's peak. You can't tell that's not peak.
Absolute cinema.
Oh, Nate, tell me your opinion on this movie like a good boy.
Mhm.
Opinion dropping in 12 minutes.
No, opinion dropping now.
Somehow the
Aw.
opinion has dropped now.
Somehow the opinions have returned.
Somehow the uncut version returned.
Us in March.
No, we do that when I come back for like next year's summer when we've laid off for like a long time and just like
Uh,
somehow the
well,
podcast returned.
we will drop that news at the end of the episode. That'll be our little outro. We'll talk about the state of affairs and the state of the affair that I'm having with Nate's wife's husband. You know what I mean?
I do know what you
Uh-huh.
mean.
Me and Nate are fucking. Me and Nate are fucking. That's what I mean.
And could have taken a detective to figure that out.
Yeah, because he's such a good boy. Good boy.
Why did I say that? All right, Ryan. Give me your opinion on Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Very nostalgic movie for me
Good
growing up.
boy.
Good boy. I remember watching this with my dad literally all the time. This is the one that this and A New Hope. I didn't really remember Empire that much from being a kid,
So
but I
you
think
weren't
that's
you
just
weren't watching Raging Bull? You wasn't
no. I
showing me
was
Raging
watching.
Bull right there.
Yeah, but Raging Bull was the first movie he ever showed me. This wasn't the first movie he ever showed me. I love how Star Wars is like one of the best movies to show your kids, and the first movie he decides to show me is Raging Bull.
There's no way that's the first movie he ever showed you.
I'm pretty sure it's the first one I remember.
Wow. See, like honestly, like A New Hope would probably be the first movie I'd show to someone that had never watched a movie before.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, let's watch Raging Bull. Yeah, son. What you know about Raging Bull? Your son, we're gonna watch Wolf of Wall Street today.
Hey son, I'm gonna show you a hit movie Human Centipede today.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
no, I honestly, other than Star Wars, I think I have the most vivid memories of him showing me Spaceballs.
Basically Star Wars.
Yeah, close enough.
Basically, future watch along episode, maybe.
Yo, that actually be hype.
Would have been great for this month.
We can just do it
Hey,
first
who
week in
cares
January.
about the month? Just do it whenever we want. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can just do it. Noah's on summer now, so we could just do it sometime this week. Who knows?
Per chance, per maybe. If I'm not golfing.
Maybe. Let's go golfing. Let's go swimming.
Let's go golfing.
Good boy.
What the fuck? You didn't even tell me to do anything. The joke doesn't work well. They see you gotta tell someone to do something and then you say good boy.
You're right. You're right. All right, but this is the most nostalgic Star Wars movie for me by far. Um, this was my favorite one as a kid. It was my favorite Star Wars game to like episode to play on Lego Star Wars. Um, I think it's just because the like I know this movie starts on Tatooine and the last one starts on Tatooine, but this one has such like a different vibe now. Like Luke's a badass. Heroes are in peril at the beginning. We got some crazy thrills. The Rancor gets like crushed. That's cool. Um, Jabba the Hutt gets choked out by sexy Leia. That's also pretty cool.
Which is me.
It should have been me.
It should have been me, not him.
It should have been me.
Damn right. All right,
It's
so Nate, what are your
unfair.
opinions on this movie? Also, Hayden Christensen is the right choice for the Force Ghost. Also, Nate, give your opinion now.
Opinion dropping in 12 minutes.
No, no, no. You said that 12 minutes
No,
ago.
opinion dropping now, bozo.
Oh, I mean, I like it. It's definitely my least favorite of the original trilogy.
Well, why is that?
It refuses to elaborate.
No, I think on its own it doesn't work.
Well, yeah, that's how most.
No, let me fucking finish, asshole. I'm
Yeah,
typing
yeah.
something.
So, guys, if you plucked Return of the Jedi out from the entirety of Star Wars and you knew nothing about it, yeah, it doesn't really make that much sense.
No, what I'm saying is like it only really works as as a movie when you take it into the context with the other two. Like you can sit down and just watch Empire Strikes Back or A New Hope, in my opinion, and it doesn't feel like you're watching a sequel to the last movie. It feels like you're just watching a movie.
I get that, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like with Return of the Jedi, I'm just watching like kind of a shitty movie.
No, I don't think it's shitty just because it does finish the original trilogy, and that alone brings it above
I
the
love,
shitty
I
tier for
love how
me.
I'm like hating on it, but I actually like this movie. Don't tell anybody though.
But Nate, to your point, I don't start the Nightmare at the the Night at the Museum trilogy on the third movie, and then go, wait, this doesn't
The
make sense.
the night, no, that's the Nightmare at the Museum now.
Nightmare at the Museum on Elm Street.
Hmm.
No, but what I'm saying is like Star Wars as a medium, like you're very rarely just sitting down and watching all six of the other movies. Like most of the time, you're just picking one to watch. Like, are you following along so far, Ryan?
Per movie.
Yeah, my little small pea brain is understanding what you're saying.
Like when it comes to my decision to sit down and watch a movie, and I'm like, hey, I want to watch Star Wars. Like there's two that I will never pick up to watch, and it's Attack of the Clones and Return of the Jedi.
Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
Invalidated take.
Listen, Darth Maul is my favorite Star Wars character of all time, so I will always watch Phantom Menace just for Darth Maul.
You watch? Wait, hold up. I wasn't paying attention. You watched Phantom Menace? Like
Yes,
you're just like on a random night. You're just like, yeah, let me watch Phantom Menace.
I have done that before. Yes.
That's insane. I could do that with any other Star Wars movie besides that. Obviously, not including the sequels because they're fan fiction.
Phantom Menace literally involves them going to a desert planet where Jerry Seinfeld sells Anakin to Qui-Gon Jinn.
Phantom Menace is just like pointless, low key.
No,
Like,
I
Sorry, I'll hear.
like so if the prequels start off just on like Attack of the Clones, kind of obviously like tweak some things, but like what would have changed really?
Let me rework my joke with a more recognizable person, guys. The Phantom Menace literally has them go to Tatooine, and then Adam Sandler sells Anakin to Qui-Gon
Yo,
Jinn.
why does Watto look like Adam Sandler, low key?
Because one is like stereotypically Jewish. Like it's a frequent complaint of the prequels that Watto is just like a Jewish.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I was just thinking about him looking like Adam Sandler. I didn't think of just because he's Jewish. That wasn't even crossing the line.
No, he literally like there's literally a scene where he wears like the not the yarmulke, but like the other stereotypical Hasidic
Yeah,
Jew hat in the second movie.
I do remember seeing memes about Watto being a Jew.
No, he is, and they don't even try to hide it. Like I think George Lucas got mad at Steven Spielberg one day and then realized Steven Spielberg was Jewish, so he decided to make fun of his whole culture by making Watto.
no,
The
I
lion doesn't concern herself with the opinions of a Jew.
Whoa.
all right.
That's the
No, but
lion, guys. The lion. I could say way worse for the lion. If you know,
no, but
you know about the lion.
You know it's bad that people in 2000 were calling it out for being racist. Not people now, but people 25 years ago.
Yeah, there's probably. I mean, you know,
You know how like blatantly
my
racist
dad
most
probably
people
thought it was
are?
fine, but you know.
My dad thought it was fine.
I know my dad thought it was fine. He probably thought it was fucking funny as hell.
And I agree with my dad. It's funny as hell.
No, I like Return of the Jedi. It's a good movie. I just don't think it holds up to the other two of the original trilogy. I think the overall pacing, like Noah said earlier, kind of just waiting for the climax to happen.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were
but
gonna
isn't that
reference
ever?
the ChatGPT review, talk about pacing.
Was that the ChatGPT review?
Oh no, I said the thing myself where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for the final act. But the ChatGPT thing said something about pacing.
Yeah, the pacing is a little weird. Um, like obviously the performances are good. That original cast was phenomenal. I don't know. I really don't think I just don't enjoy sitting and watching like the opening scene at Jabba's palace is cool. Everything between that and when Luke gets to the second Death Star is just very boring in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this movie's passable.
Passable.
I'm hating on this too much. Didn't I give this like a fucking 8 the last time I watched it? I'd probably drop that to like a 7 now. But anyway, um, yeah, there's some fun stuff in this movie. Pretty much everything with Luke's really good. It's just if Luke's Loki, if Luke's not on screen, if it's not him or Vader, it's kind of cooked. Because it felt like I don't know.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like it's well documented, like Harrison Ford did not really. He wanted Han to die. He didn't want him to come back, but George wanted him back, and so Harrison Ford's Loki not like trying. It feels like
No, it's very obvious Harrison Ford
he's
does
just
not
not.
give a shit in this movie.
And then low key, like Carrie Fisher wasn't that great in this either.
No, and
Like
she had got past the point of being hot. So like, what are you really providing here?
the I don't know choking Jabba.
Yeah, she is hot in that scene. I wish she'd do that to me. Not
Be
anymore
real.
because she's a corpse. But
What the fuck?
Now that makes it better.
I don't want Carrie Fisher. I don't want.
Oh, that might be the craziest thing this one said yet. That's bad. You know it's bad
this
when
might be
I'm shocked by it. Like what?
this might be a crazier episode than the foot fetish episode.
The what?
The foot fetish episode that never got released to the
Oh, that
masses.
never. Okay, I'm thinking release episodes. Yeah, I mean, Once Upon a Time Hollywood, but was it that bad? How long did we talk about feet in that
Yeah,
one?
like 40 minutes.
Wait, what? I don't remember that. What did we talk about?
Like,
Like, how did we talk about feet for 40 minutes?
well, like 10 of them were just talking about Margaret Qualley's toes, but
What the fuck? What do we talk about? Did we study your toes? Like, yeah, so this toe is a little bigger than the other, and like what?
yeah, we did calculus equations on them.
We measured them.
We did slope intercept form.
Oh, anyway, yeah, this is an interesting episode. Okay, let me get some more real takes on this movie. What else is there? I like Palpatine being here, the Emperor. Um, Ian McDermott's great. He's obviously it's good that they changed it to him instead of whatever the fuck the thing was in Empire. No,
Yeah,
that was fine.
exactly.
Um,
Nate, go look at what I sent in the movie group chat.
I just know this is gonna be fucking insane. Ah,
Tarantino's. I'm not gonna say that. I think you probably know where I was gonna go with that, but I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore.
I don't know.
Shut up. Okay, so what else? I think stuff. There's stuff on Tatooine.
What is this one? This one's even more insane.
The stuff on Tatooine in this movie, like Loki, like Luke's plan and all that, doesn't really make any sense. But it's kind of fun to watch, especially like when they're on like flying on the ships and stuff, and then that whole action sequence starts.
Yeah. Why are they circled in red?
What?
What?
Just in case you
They're
missed one.
counting them. I had to make sure they're all there.
Guys, I'm gonna make a funny
Oh man.
I'm gonna make a funny like YouTube video title.
Does he know?
Chat. I need to research how to become a car windshield.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get this out. 5 Easter eggs. You.
Yo. Hold up, this running is this fire. Oh my gosh, people watching this, nobody's watching this. Never mind.
Yeah, we don't get viewership past this point. But anyways,
Okay, let
Alright, we're
let
at
me
an
get it.
hour, Ryan. We can wrap it up if you want to.
No, let me get my thoughts wrapped up here. So,
guys, we have another hour to go. What are you talking about?
no, wait, no, the
I'm
fuck we don't.
I'm ending this episode as soon as Noah's done with his thoughts.
So,
No, you're not.
okay,
We have news.
so the stuff on Tatooine's fun, but it doesn't make any sense. But it's fun, so I don't care. The Ewok stuff's boring. When it's just, although I do think the thing where they think like C-3PO is like a god or something, like that's actually kind of fun. Um,
Mhm.
there's some funny moments with the Ewok stuff. I think it's overhated, low key.
I know the furry community loves the Ewoks,
I sure
Um,
do.
man. Hell yeah, brother.
oh
They're
man.
there.
So yeah, but it's just I mean yeah, the biggest issue is this pacing. Pacing is so bad. Like the first two movies in the original trilogy have such like perfect pacing, and then this movie just feels like a drag at times. But it all comes together in the final act, which is freaking goated. Like the whole space battle and stuff is amazing. Obviously, Luke versus Vader is incredible, and then Vader's redemption is great and all that. Yeah, you've all heard this before. So overall, God, what do I give this? 6 Ewoks out of 8.
I'm gonna give this 6 disembodied stormtrooper helmets out of 6.5 disembodied stormtrooper helmets.
Okay.
Right, so is that it?
Is that it, Ryan?
Nate, you gonna drop an opinion anytime
And then
soon?
drop an
I
opinion.
did. I gave you my thoughts.
No, I thought you were gonna drop a
Score.
score opinion.
Oh, score 8.5 out of 10.
Wow, you 8.5.
Fucking loser. He didn't even give a good rating score. He just said out of
This
10.
dude low-key complained for a while, and then
Sorry,
was just
sorry.
like, yeah.
8.5 out of 10 Darth Vader eyebrows.
All right, let me give a real score real quick. It's like a 7, but it's like 9.5 freaky goth baddies out of 10.
I'm
Nine
gonna
and a
give
half?
this
Yeah, one of them got Darth Mauled.
no one of them's a torta, so she counts as 1.5.
Fuck you.
Goth torta.
Torta baddie.
I know some people who would love that.
I'm gonna give this 17 out of 34.5 Darth Vader force stroke sessions.
All right.
Darth Vader cranks the hog. They should make a comic about that.
Darth Vader.
Oh, I'd be watching.
All right. Sorry, guys. Check chat. If I just see this, you had to see this.
If you promise to stay away, I lied.
I lied.
Kids in my I'm not reading that on the podcast. We're recording.
What? What? What?
No special reason.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Fuck?
Uh,
And then Kobe just sends a random college baseball thing. Who cares?
this is why Colby isn't on this podcast.
Rude.
We love to get Nathan Peterman, bro.
All right, so before we end this episode, we have some very sad news. Nate, can you play us a sad little ditty with your mouth? I guess I don't
Send
know.
the
Oh.
what?
Oh, hold on. I got you. Just keep
You got me.
keep spitballing for a second. I got you.
All right. So keep talking or wait.
Yeah, just spitball for a couple seconds.
All right. Octua, spit on that thing.
That's what you're gonna do tonight with me.
What else is funny?
It's not just about
Oh,
saving
sorry. We
time.
got. All right, hold on.
Darth
Like
Vader.
Italian brain rot.
Darth Vader
Tra-la-la-la.
pranking the
All right, here we go.
Han.
We got some dramatic background music going.
All right, get
This
me
is
off.
royalty free.
Not get me off.
This is
Yo, I'll get you off.
Is it playing?
Yes, it's playing.
I have no fucking tempo to go off the music, and now I have to make a fucking sad announcement.
Here. Hold
All
on.
right,
Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
Okay. I need a tempo. Where's my snare?
Where's my super suit?
There's no snare in my headphones.
Here we go.
All right. I'm ready.
We're gonna start her over.
I still can't hear it, but fucking.
Is this supposed to be like sad or something?
I don't know, man. I just looked up royalty free music.
Yeah, it was shocked.
All right. Well, fuck it. We'll do it
pull up the
live.
wash theme.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
All right, hold on. Here's the wash theme.
No, that's not royalty free. Stop! You're gonna get us banned.
Oh,
I've played it before on here, but yeah, whatever.
All right. I'm getting there. Sad music.
We
no
can
copyright.
sing it. You.
All right, here we go.
blow my
Ryan.
mind.
We're going.
All right. It is with profound regret and heartfelt sorrow that I have to announce that one of our co-hosts, not now, but in about 2 months' time, will be leaving the podcast. And actually, he's not going to be leaving the podcast. I said that wrong. The podcast is going to be ending. We're done.
We're cooked.
We're cooked. The podcast will be coming back for summer breaks and winter breaks and fucking whenever he's not at school, I guess. However, me and Nick will still continue to be doing both solo and if I ever decide I want to talk to him again, duo content. We'll be doing. Cut the fucking music. I'm in my own thoughts now. I'm talking. I don't need the fucking music anymore. But yes, me and Nate are going to be bringing you content on the channel. Still, we'll still be doing. I don't know. Me and Nate will talk about it. Nothing set in stone. I'd like to upload more than we already do, like the 1 a week, 1 to 2 week upload. I'd like to upload more than we do. If that's something we can work out, then we will. But Noah is going to be leaving us. Our little baby birdie is going to be spreading his wings and leaving the nest. And hopefully he comes home one day with a hot, fatty goth torta. We will be doing a farewell episode for Noah whenever we can figure it out. We might record it earlier, but it's going to release in August. We'll let Noah pick a movie, or we'll let Noah we'll let Noah do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants to fucking stroke his bean on camera for 2 hours, we'll let him fucking do that too. I don't know. If he wants to finger blast himself, go right ahead. Yeah, that's my news. That's our episode. It was a shit show, but when is it not? Thank you for watching the Uncut podcast, and we will see you guys next week.